This is one of those shows I like to call Who Knows the News. You know, that one where I discuss 3 interesting stories from this week with a really incredibly annoying dude next to me. That's what I'm here for, man. Whatever you say, Chud. Whatever you say. Okay, time to kick things off today with a non-kick-off event known as Vision of Euroness. So the Eurovision Song Contest is coming up this weekend. Or just now if you are watching this from Sunday onwards, dudes. Yep, that's right, and it's taking place in Sweden, in a place known as Malmo. Well, I think that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, through some video response or something. Preferably, don't just say Malmo in one word in a video, because that might sound rather weird. So, yeah, you know what to do. Just say Malmo on second thought, just be weird. I don't know why. Why Malmo, dude? I think it's because, again, correct me if I'm wrong, probably not through video response, let's start that again. I think it's because Sweden won last year. I think they did, so I don't know. I can't be completely sure of that, but I think that's how it works, like the winner is the next host country, so cool. Alright, dudes. So here's the question. If you had to bet your life on who you think would win Eurovision, who would it be? Or if you have already seen Eurovision, who should have won? Unless they're what you thought who would win. In which case, congratulations to you, although I'm congratulating you before it's actually happened, and technically before you've seen it. So this is a bit of a paradox in itself, so maybe I should just move on before like the world explodes or a crack in time arrives, just like in Doctor Who. Yeah, just one of those things. It's just to be safe, it's health and safety rule, I need to move on. Secondly, I would like to do something about, well, say something about Techno Glass. Okay, so this is going to be one based entirely on your opinions, guys, about the Google Glasses. It promises to reshape our relationship with the online world, they say, or turn us all into cyborgs, invading each other's privacy with careless abandon. Say what you like about Google Glass, it's certainly proved a talking point. They say it has the following features. The TV looks rather bigger and more useful than you'd expect, like a reasonable sized TV across a room. You don't say. A series of touch commands on the arm of the glasses. This should be like just above your ear. I think you like swipe it or something. Yeah. Oh, and here we go again. Swiping down and forth between menus. I kind of just said the third one by accident. The list goes on. So here's the question. Would you buy the Google Glasses? For me, it's almost the equivalent of a HUD in a game, if you know what I mean. You know when you see something on the top right of the screen, like a weapon square or something like that? Well, that's what the Google Glasses will look like. It's almost the equivalent, except that it's not in an animated world. That's probably worth mentioning. Although they have come under attack, really, because there were people thinking that the little camera that it's got, I mean, like, you can have calls on it and they can see through your field of vision. They were worried that Google might look through your vision at all times, so they might just, like, invade your privacy to the most extreme for actually one of your senses. I don't know if that's the case. I really hope it's not, otherwise I'm never going to get one in my whole life. But, well, that's technology for you. There's risks and then there's rewards, isn't there? Anyway, I just thought that was worth mentioning to you guys. Would you get it? Yes or no? Leave your comments down below. That rhymed. Let's move on. Final topic up today is autopilot. Oh, and that didn't rhyme. Now at first, this won't seem like anything new. Like me, man? Exactly. But what has actually just occurred is rather extraordinary. They have managed to create a plane which can fly without an onboard pilot. Yeah, that's a very, very good idea. Now for me, I would have to consider that as copying. How? What is copying, dude? Well, you know, those remote control planes that people can fly around in the park. Well, they've made a slightly bigger one to fly around the Earth. Now I've got one big problem with this. You've already said it, dude. Okay, two then. Yeah, it's like copying a toy company, in some minor way, I guess. And secondly, it means that this is scary, but your life would be in the hands of technology while you're on board. Now, I don't like that because it means that you cannot ever bring any liquid on board with you, because you might just fry the circuits and we all just crash. So just think, a couple of wires, a couple of wires. Now, if any of you guys watching are nervous passengers, just stick to your local airline, because I'm pretty sure that they have real pilots with, like, humanness in them, and obviously flying skills. But the question is this: would you, if it took you to your dream destination, if this electronic plane took you to anywhere you wanted to go for free, would you do it if there wasn't a pilot on board and you were just running through electronics? Interesting. Leave your comments down below. I myself wouldn't mind having one pilot on board in case things go to hell just a little bit. Just like an examiner, come to think of it. No. Actually, no. That makes no sense at all. It's shout out time, Dudios! Dudios? That's new. But what's also new this week is the shout out for this week, which goes to Dark One Films, a channel which specialises in making pretty awesome horror films, if you ask me. This channel is handled by someone called Joshua Randall. He's an awesome guy and he's doing very well for himself, so make sure to go and check him out in the linky thingy down in the description box below the video. Thanks so much, y'all, and remember to like and subscribe to him and me too, if you haven't already, because every little helps in a way, doesn't it? And on that bombshell, actually, we did this last week, Chop. Okay then, well, in the words of Looney Tunes, that's all, folks. Thanks for checking out this week's episode if you know the news, or last week's if you're playing catch-up, in which case I should hurry up so you can move on to next week's episode. Anyway, if you have any stories for the next week's episode, or for the next video you're going to watch in a minute, in which case you can't do anything about it, message below, or comment below, message above. Same if you would like a shout out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next week.